He died a criminal's death to pay for your forgiveness. But listen, it's not automatic. Just because he died and rose from the dead for you, he expects you to trust him with your life and to let him lead your life.
All right here, for the teenager, we're going to be auctioning off her soul. Who will start the bidding at $5? $5, can I hear $5? $5 right there in the teal shirt. Can I hear $5.50, $5.50, $5.50 right there in the black shirt? iPhone over there. PS3, can I hear PS3? Oh, you want to bid too? What would you trade for your soul? Popularity? Would you trade fame and fortune? Would you trade your soul for one good boyfriend who treats you well?
I will give my life for her.
Oh, you want to make a bid too?
Yes. Betrayal. I will be mistreated. Falsely accused. Everyone will turn their back on me. I will be beaten, stripped and whipped until they can't even recognize me. They will hammer 3 nails into my arms and feet, and thrust a spear into my side, and mock me as I die. I will spend 3 days in hell before I rise from the dead to rescue her. That is my price.
Sold! Sold to the highest bidder!
World, what will you give me to betray Jesus? I ask you one more time, what's your price? When you're being tempted, don't settle for cheap substitutes. When your soul is on the auction block and you're tempted to go the wrong way, go with the highest bidder. His name is Jesus Christ. There is no greater price. Listen, all Bible evidence shows, listen up, all Bible evidence shows that Judas did not go the way he was supposed to go. He didn't go to heaven. Even after hanging around the elite group with Jesus for 3.5 years, his heart was still sold out to money. It wasn't sold out to God. So even after being tormented with deep regret and then hanging himself, oh, for 30 coins, he still went to hell. Was it worth it? I want to tell you something. Judas's outcome could have been completely different had he done one thing different. Completely opposite. If he would have came to Jesus, maybe even while Jesus was on the cross, instead of going to the chief priest and trying to work it out himself and trying to make that trade over again, trying to backpedal, if he would have just gone to Jesus and said, Jesus, I was wrong. Forgive me, Lord. Forgive me, Lord. His outcome would have been completely different. He wouldn't have gone to hell. Jesus would have changed his life completely. Jesus would have wiped everything away and given him a fresh start. Listen, he wants to do the same for you. Mark 8:36 says, what good is it for a man to gain the whole world and yet lose his soul? What good is it? There was 30 coins. And I want to tell you something. Some of the things that we trade off for, some of the things that we sell out for is even really cheaper than that compared to what Jesus did for you and me. Listen, what he's calling us to is not to put Jesus in our pocket and then every once in a while say, I've been to church, see? Well, I got one in pocket, Jesus says, yeah, see, I'm a Christian. Yep, I got it away. See, I got Jesus right here. What he's calling us to is not to put Jesus in our pocket, but what he's calling us to is a radical discipleship, to leave this dead-end world behind and all of its vices, and to live and die for the kingdom of God that lasts forever, and to begin that journey. We have to step up to the plate. We have to move forward. We have to come to Jesus. I want everybody, no talking, no looking around, just stand to your feet, look me in the eye. Everybody. No talking. Listen, this message has been burning in my heart since December. And I pray that some of you get this. I pray all of you get this. You understand there was a price that was paid for you. There was a price that was paid for you on Calvary. There's a God who said, yeah, I'll go ahead, man. I'll leave my home in heaven. I know the cost. I understand that I'm going to have to be tortured and die for them so that they can be free, so that their sins can be forgiven, so they can have a fresh start, so they can know God. And I'll do it. He said he would do it. And he did it. And then he rose from the dead. It's awesome. He loves you that much. Let's bow our heads. We're going to pray.